question that I have to ask is probably the same question that many Americans are wondering themselves. What the hell is happening to our country? The days when a husband and wife could raise their family inside of their own homes, within a safe neighborhood and a peaceful community, where they had good jobs and could save money and plan for retirement, is rapidly becoming something that is being disconnected from the American people. The American dream is dying. Again, I ask, what the hell is happening to this country? The radical fundamental transformation of America has put a target on the back of everything that we've ever known to be America. Our history, our values, our traditional way of life, and our very future is under severe attack. Everything's different. Patriotism is the new domestic terrorism. Freedom of speech is no longer free. Things that we used to have a right to do, we no longer have rights to do. Pressure and resistance against Christianity is mounting in this country because Christianity and the cross of Christ threatens everything that this extreme woke culture represents and stands for. And unfortunately, this pressure will only continue to progress. Shortly after leaving office, Barack Obama made the comment that he was days away from fundamentally transforming the nation of America. I guess now we know what he meant by that. Open borders, abortion, gender awareness being introduced to our children, decriminalization of drugs, soft on crime approaches, and the defund the police movements, a two-tier justice system, governmental oppression, and the weaponization of its agencies against its own people, lowering the standards for minorities, cutting jobs and raising taxes, laying an incredible burden across the back of the taxpayers of this country, condemning all who oppose its radical agenda, labeling them as racist, disinformation, and threats to our democracy, disregarding veterans and our own people while prioritizing illegal migrants, anti-Israel, an America Last approach, pumping billions into Ukraine while 37 million of our children go to sleep hungry every night in America. 1 out of 5 kids in America suffer from starvation, and not to mention the 500,000 homeless people that we have living in parks, on benches, and in makeshift cardboard homes every single night in this country. It's time that we put our people first. We have become the fatherless generation with this attack on manhood and masculinity here in America. It's given fathers a justification and a way out to abandon their families. This is America where our men want to be women and our women want to be men, and where our hospitals can turn your little boys into little girls and your little girls into little boys. Addiction is tearing this nation apart at its seams, with fentanyl killing over 250,000 Americans since 2018, being the new #1 killer of Americans 50 years old and younger. The only place on the planet that the chemicals are found to manufacture fentanyl is in China. It came from China. We must stand up for our country, for our values, for our traditional way of life, and for our future, which is standing up for our children. If we do not fight for our children, then no one will. And if we do not raise our children, then a godless society has been placed ready to raise them for us. I've had people ask me, what can I do? I'm just a single person. I tell you, pray, because to pray is to fight. The only chance that we have to save our country is to turn our hearts back to God. National repentance is the only way that we can save America. You need to get out and vote, and you need to get out and vote for somebody whose policies are America first. It's time to make America righteous again. It's time to make America strong again. It's time to make America healthy again. It's time to make America sane again. And it's simply time to make America great again. We have to stop them. We have to stop them from destroying our country before we don't have a country left. It's time to wake up, America. We've been in our slumber for far too long. It's time for a revolution, a spiritual revolution. God bless you. God bless your family and your children. And may God forever bless the United States of America.